Okay, really quick meeting. As the note said in the email, I don't see any need to drag you guys in for another meeting today. I think you got enough yesterday, but I did want to go over the stats so we know where we're at. As the month of May is now in the books, and June is a clutch month, and we need to get going correctly there. Make sure that we're still good for July. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. I'm going to use my big screen, which I know is a little smaller on yours, but just squint a little bit if you have to. All right. Okay, so we're just going to go over again. I'm linking these in the outline that I'm sending you. I did think it was kind of cool. We got our first 16 calls at 100%. So let's keep up the good work there. Answer rate was kind of rough last month. The first month we've been under our 60 for a while, so let's just keep that up. If you notice, we just had our highest volume of connections last month, so pretty cool. Um, we sold 12 on a 12.4 goal, so we were a little bit under goal, but not a lot. Last month we were a good chunk under goal, so now we're down to see how it says we're seven over what we need to be at our 6 month goal. The problem is this is the one we're dropping. We're dropping this 146% month. So that's why we went from four over to seven under. Okay, we've got seven deals on the books. We had three or four carryovers, and the rest of them are newer sales. So we're in good shape there. We're about halfway to our goal. And if we can get there, we're good. We need to get seven homes to get back to put this back in green, which is clutch. I cannot tell you how clutch that is. So the only thing I will tell you is if anything cancels between now and the end of the month, do not cancel it in the system until you call me first. Okay. But let's go ahead and let's knock off some dirt, whatever we got to do to get this number into the green, because that's the big one from this report. Okay. Um, we're just staying in that two out of every three on the ALM. I'd still like to see that in green. It could be very easily. These are kind of stupid goals, so we're almost always going to be red and yellow there. I'm not that worried about it. These tend to go up over time as we start showing homes to people we got the month before, so I'm not that worried about it. I just want to see this sucker 70 or more. I want to see this sucker um, closer to 80. We should be able to get maybe one out of three of the ones we're missing, and that puts us at 80. But this is the big one. Okay. Um, this is the ZHL numbers. Okay. So this is how many you had the ability to get scored on. Okay. So Austin didn't have any, didn't get any, so he's fine. Betty got eight and she transferred over one, which gives her 12.5% rate. So she's doing what she needs to do. Okay. Jason got four and got one over, and he actually got the one this month. I think he's the one we've got for this month. Jill got four and transferred three of them. So awesome job, Jill. Lisa, who was a drag on our team for a while there, has come back wicked strong. Okay, so got nine of them. We got three in. And of course, Megan, kind of ridiculous. 11 of them over. Michael's got two out of 16. Again, that's what we're looking for from all of you, about 12.5%. That'll get it done for us. Um, Excuse me, I've got the wrong column here. You're right. These are the ones we transferred. These are the ones that engage, and that's the one where we want to have 12.5% like Betty has. So for this one, Lisa's got three over, but only one in, so she's pretty close. Okay. Jason and Jill both doing their part, Megan doing her part. Brittany, I know you're new, but we got to work on this. We've got 10 of them over to you this first month, and we haven't transferred anything over yet. So get with me and we can go over that part with you so we make sure that's not a problem going forward. Michael's got two over, he's got one in, so hopefully we get one more. But again, if you can get this sucker up to say 20%, 25%, that's like Tammy, like Jason, Lisa, certainly Jill and Megan, it will translate into the right numbers eventually. Okay. Um, Tracy, 0 for 11, at least, but we got two transferred over, which is good. Shonda, 0 for 8, not even any transferred. Russell, 0 for 11. Um, Rachel got one and sent it over, hasn't got connected yet. So let's keep working on this, okay? Right now, as a team, we're okay. Okay, so these numbers here is what we're graded on. The percentage that get engaged transferred of the ZHL interested only, the ones who check the box. So last month we had 68 people check the box. We sent 14 of them over. So far, 11 have been contacted, which dropped us down. This said a higher number yesterday when we were talking about it. So I don't know what to say there. I don't know if somebody got coded wrong or if that's a mistake. I'll find out. But right now, if you take what they do in this month is they look back to April, March, and February. And when you take those three numbers together, that's what gives you your 10.42. Now, next month, this will drop off the 7.69, and we'll pick up the 16. So, or excuse me, this will drop off and we'll pick up the 16. So we're going to gain ground next month. So we're fine on ZHL through the month of June and through the month of July. But we need to, again, this is the number I'm most worried about. This number has to be at least 20, should be 30%, the amount of people getting at least transferred over. And then what will happen is, like it did in April, if we transfer enough people over there, they'll get a hold of them eventually. And they'll get a hold of some of these people eventually too. On the seller connection, we're probably going to do a separate seller meeting at some point, but we ended up on our numbers, if you notice, through May, we're fine. And now as we start to get connections in June, we're going to be in trouble because we're going to lose the two listing agreements. Again, we only got one, and they never took the credit away from Tammy, who put it into listing status even before she signed the listing, and now she didn't sign the listing. But we've been living off of that. We're supposed to get to 6%. We're still there. But next month, those listings drop away and we've got nothing. We have zero. Okay, so we desperately need to pick up um, we need to pick up some more. We need to pick up at least two more listings. So get with me if you got anybody close. I'll try to help you work out how to knock them down. But when I look through the um, the seller leads, this is one that just came in today. Oh, this is the regular leads. Excuse me. Let me get to the seller leads. Yeah, on the seller leads. Okay, so one came in May 16th, and Tracy's working but hasn't been able to get a hold of him. Um, David has been contacted, but don't know where we're at on that one. We've already switched this one in 17 days. We've already moved this into nurture, but I don't really know why. Okay, so let's get some better notes in here. We've got to get more of these to contact, so just keep calling them. Okay, if they use the terminator voicemail. Tell them that you make sure that you're subtly making them aware that you are never going to stop calling until they pick up the phone or touch base with you. Once you do that, they will pick up the phone, even if it's to say, I have no interest in this. And that's okay. Just knock them off. We're only supposed to get 6% listings. So again, we should be able to get at least 10%. But that's 90% failure. So just let's get to the failure quicker. That's all. Okay. But they're evaluating the hell out of these files on the seller side. That's why if you notice, our number of seller listings that was supposed to go up as we went along is going down because they're not sure they want to invest the money in advertising to get these listings leads for us. And they're not sure if they want to grab another team to work these leads because we're not getting it done. So I just do not want to lose this opportunity. So let's do all the things we've been talking about. If you're confused in any way of what you should be doing that you're not, call me and I will tell you. Um, Anyway, that's what I got for you right now. Okay. Arlen should be on and taking calls by the end of next week, which is good. He's going to start off Monday, and I'm going to give him a very quick training on so that he can start taking phone calls. He was going to work with Rachel. I'm not sure, 100% sure of her situation, so I might need some of you guys to help me with that. Um, with Art, get Arlen up and running quickly. Brittany just put her first offer in, so fingers crossed, and she's going to start to be able to help us. Hopefully, we get Maria back at some point, but she's on hiatus from the team right now. So I just need to know that you guys are picking up the slack. Uh, and anything I can do to help, let me know. But I wanted to make this short, so I will. And if you have any questions, give me a call. But consider that our meeting today. And I hope you open your email before 11 o'clock so you don't yell at me for not being at the meeting that isn't. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend.